Hey everyone, Andang here for more LOTRO in the latest stream I think we've ever done. And starting off to a great start. The trees don't like us being so loud here in the forest at night. But don't worry, trees. We'll fight you without even our interface on, because that's... Oh, I was worried... I was worried the tree was going to push us through the teleport there. But that's just how... Alright, we're gonna turn our UI on. I don't feel that confident to fight a tree and an orc. Alright. Without our UI on. As I was saying, late night stream tonight. Hopefully you guys are awake. Hopefully I'm awake. And yeah, this should be an interesting stream to say the least. So we'll see how this goes. High level of optimism for this stream. So if you're awake, be sure to leave a like down below if you're on YouTube. Hit follow if you haven't already. I normally am trying now to play the followers since last stream during that intro countdown, but that didn't happen. So here is our most recent follower, Fidwin. Thank you so much for the follow. Really appreciate it over on Twitch. So anyway, if you guys remember, when we last left off, we were about to talk to Radagast about some crazy stuff that was going down involving Gollum, an old man, and presumably the ring? Maybe. I'm not 100% sure on that part, but basically, whole town of Holtvis is completely terrorized, and we're going to talk to Radagast to see where this goes next. I did not expect to see you so soon, Andang. I thought I might find you among the woodmen of Holtvis, but instead, you have found me. What errand brings you to this place? You explain that a woodman named Atta was hunted by a creature called Ubil, the Snatcher, in his youth. You also explain that he has been fearful of leaving Holtvis for several years, because he presumes that the creature still lives. Radagast sighs. Yes, that name is known to me. It is the name the woodman gave to Gollum. You supposed as much, did you not? I had hoped he was forgotten to them. After I heard the tales of the woodman, I grew suspicious, and, as I feared, I found Gollum in Averbog. He did not look as he did when you chanced upon him not long ago. But it was him. Perhaps, if I had better understood the tales of the woodman, I would have realized how he came to sneak into the village without being seen. The ring was far from my first suspicion, and it now seems foolish to think it might have been anything else. Even so, I placed warding spells upon Averbog, and Gollum was forced to abandon it. He fled under the mountains, and I thought he would not trouble the woodman again. Gollum must have returned to the Vales after the ring was lost to him. But I heard that he was soon driven out by Beorn and his kin. Alas, not soon enough. Oh man. In that time, I believe this cavern became Gollum's home. I have placed a warding spell upon it, but I think it will still be many years before the birds and beasts of the Vales will draw near to it again. Perhaps something belonging to the woodman has been left behind within. But do not remain here long, Andang. There is a foul air to this place. There is much to discuss when we meet again, but let us not speak of it now. Oh man. Going inside a creepy Gollum cave? Here we go. Bones. You examine these scattered bones and note the tooth-like marks on them. You sift through old filth and note and debris, but find nothing of note. Not surprised by that. Let's just dig through the dirt here. You examine these scattered bones and note the tooth-like marks on them. You search this pile of torn rags, but find nothing of note. In the deepest recesses of the Sorrow Well, you have discovered a small stone trinket in the shape of a bear. The moisture in the cavern has eroded the trinket, but as your fingers pass over it, you feel a number of shallow grooves on the back. Flipping it over, you discover the worn outlines of an inscription. After examining it for a time, you are able to make out the old writing carved into the trinket. It reads, "For Emiliana." You should return the trinket to Atta. Oh man.
For tidbits tender, still he yearns, with eyes that flare among the ferns, for foal and filly, kid and neat, and most of all, for children sweet.
This reminds me a lot of the cave from the movie Hook, the Peter Pan cave from the movie Hook, when he goes back and like revisits it. I wish there was like a bed or something. Man, that's an emotional scene there. And this was pretty emotional too. Good grief. Alright. Tome of Defense. We're gonna need that if last stream's any indication. Oh my. Just gonna equip it now. Good deal. Okay, back to Holtvis. And Radagast is gone. Not sure where he went off to. No problem, we will mount on up. Back over to Holtvis. Over the rocks and through the trees to Holtvis we go. Da 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 dun da 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 dun da 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 dun da da. Back in Holtvis. You did not tell me you were a friend to the wizard, Andang. Radagast told me he had come to Holtvis on your behalf, and he knew at once that I was the man he sought. He spoke to me of your adventures together in distant lands, but he also told me what became of the Snatcher, Gollum, the whole Buldan, once named Smeagol. I learned it was Radagast himself who drove Smeagol from Avabog, but the creature escaped into the wilds and fled under the mountains for many years. When his power to walk unseen was stolen from him, he returned to the Vales, and that was when he stalked Holtvis once again. Not long after Beorn saved me, his kinsfolk drove the creature from the Vales, and Smeagol was too fearful to the wrath to return. Radagast said that what was taken from him gnawed at him greater than any hunger. and that he spent the rest of his days in pursuit of what was stolen from him. A simple trinket, Radagast said. Although at first I questioned his wisdom, and how he could have come to know such things, I came to believe his words. Radagast is a wizard, after all. His tale has done much to ease my mind, but I am sorry to have sent you on an unnecessary errand all the same. I'm even more sorry that I did not trust your words. But you understand. You must understand what I have endured. What a sorry creature Smeagol became. He has my pity. But he is undeserving of forgiveness. If he had not perished in flames, Ada suddenly glances at the stone trinket you hold. But what is that you have there, Andang? You hand Amelina's trinket to Ada. In disbelief, Ada examines the trinket and runs his fingers along the old inscription. Ada clutches the trinket to his chest and begins to weep. Amelina, my dear sister. She was taken so long ago, but after all that time, part of her still lives. I will carry her memory with me always, Andang. Do not worry for me, Andang. You find the wizard, and I will set out to thank Grimbeorn for his father's kindness. After that, well, my sister and I will have much traveling to do. I am old in my years, but there is time for me yet. Dang. You know what we're gonna get? This guy deserves a screenshot. We're gonna get a screenshot about. Oh my goodness, look at those eyes. Creepy. Man, LOTRO needs to work on their... That looks like a guy in an old man face mask. Like... Creepy. Alright. Graham, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. Bellon Voice Studio, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. Sir Streamer, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. Where is Radagast? We haven't had to find him before. He's on the thing around. Alright. So we have to go back this way. Man, it's been a while since we've been in Holtvis. We'll get there eventually, I hope. Here we go. Can't hide forever, Radagast. Nodding at Rigmar, Radagast seems to have expected your arrival. Graham says, any news on the new Lord of the Rings MMO? Not that I've seen, buddy, although I did miss, I haven't checked back since, like, the whole E3 coverage thing, so who knows, but I don't think so. Let me actually, look this up real quick and we'll find out. No. Looks like there's still no new news. Let's double check it with one more window here. Come on. There we go. Yeah, no new news. No new news about the new MMO. Sadly. Wish there was, but not yet, it would seem. Well, well. I thought I might find you here, Andang. And I had time enough to tend to another matter while I waited your arrival. Although I spared old Atta many of its chapters, the tale of Smeagol seemed to offer him some measure of comfort. The minds of men too often fall prey to fear and despair, and Atta was no different. His childhood was one of great pain and loss, and it shaped him as he grew older. Indeed, until this very day, Atta lived his life in fearful vengeance, and he denied himself the chance to travel beyond the wood's edge. But, my friend, I believe Atta has always had a great strength within him. Radagast chuckles to himself. Indeed, he only needed a wizard and a kind-hearted man to show him. Only a wizard and a kind-hearted man. All too true. All too true, Radagast. Okay, let's get those boots. In Holtvis. Might, Vitality, and Fate. Not too bad. Apparently the wizard has nothing to say. Just a very quiet wizard. It'd be cool to know if alpha or beta versions were out for experience. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna see alpha or beta for like years. Like 2022 alpha is my guess. Like it's gonna be a while. Alright, it's still 2019. Maybe 2020, like the end of 2020 would be alpha, and then following year beta and release. But it's still a long way away. I mean, they don't even have a logo yet, I don't think. So yeah, it's gonna be a while. I mean, they haven't even given it a title or anything like that. We haven't had a teaser trailer. It's gonna be a long time from now. Ah yes, the reason I've come to find you, Andang. Radagast produces a small diary from his robes. He opens it, and you notice that most of the pages have been torn out. Appearing unconcerned by this, Radagast continues. Yes, I have written it all down. It's just not here, is all. You would do the same if you lost your writing into a bunch of orcs. But I digress. I have heard a number of troubling tales about what has happened to the Gladden Fields in my absence. You have been of great aid to me in the past, Andang, so I would ask that you ride far to the south and meet me on the eastern banks of the Anduin. Let us hope that whatever hurts have been done to the Gladden Fields might still be mended. The fate of the Gladden Fields. That's very final sounding. Alright, well, looks like we're finally going to the south here. I don't think we've done the wolf dens yet, though, either. Let's have a look. Rovanion. Okay, so we still have 3 more quests. I'm guessing this will be Saruman's Folly. So we still have this, and maybe part of this? I don't know. Not sure where these final plot lines really are. Alright, that's still the nearest one, although I feel like we should go to the wolf dens and complete that quest up there. before we head too far south. Let's see, where's the stable in here? To the north. How could you miss it? It's blue.
We hear tell of great deeds from far away, but danger is always near.
But danger is always near. What's this one? Vegbar. Here we go to Vegbar.
Oh, Staircase. Always worried about his sister.
Andang, good to see you again, friend. What brings you to Vegbar? Not here to pay the toll, are you? You tell her that Sturkis sent you, and mentioned something about goblin problems. Oh, Sturkis, always worried about his sister. Indeed, there are often goblin problems this close to Goblin Town. This time, however, they are not of the usual sort. This time, they may be worse.
Skala, in command here at Vegbar, asked for help in this goblin matter. Grimbeorn sent me.
I was just about to ask Scala what the situation is. Would you care to join me?
The mountains belong to us, not to those foul goblins.
After you, Andang. Okay. Talk to this other NPC in this direction. Here we go. So yeah, we're kind of just jumping around this zone. We're definitely not doing it in any particular order like we probably should be. But anyway, 1, 2... yeah, I really don't know. I guess Lairlad's down there too, so... Alright, 1, 2, 3. There we go. 3 stories to go.
Langer. Grimbeorn sent you.
And who is this outsider with you? You introduce yourself and explain that you would like to help with the goblin situation. If Linghar can vouch for you, I see no issue. Woodmen living south of here have been reporting goblin activity in increasing numbers. Speak to the Bjornings nearby, and see what you can piece together.
The Bjornings once made safe the Riverlands. We will again.
While you are out there talking to the others, would you do us a favor? We need timber for repairs to our buildings and walls. The goblins could attack at any time, and we must be ready for it. Find timber from fallen trees nearby and bring it to me. Captain of Vegbar. Time to collect some timber. Report to Horan in Skarhald. Hold on, that's not even... We don't want that quest. Fate of the Glen Fields. That's crazy that other quest is closer. Jeez. Alright. Now we're just going to collect timber for a little bit here. This is the LOTRO quests that we know and love. Yes. Randomly wandering about. All the fallen timber is ours. Thank you. Alright, just a few more. Jeez, look at that fog. It's like materializing over the town. That's creepy. I think we must have gotten it all. I don't think this is an adaptive area, so we're gonna go back up and around. Maybe just through. Of course, there's quests down here on the road. Alright, we'll go around. And around we shall go. Now we ride.
I have not seen any goblins myself, but several woodmen spoke of goblin attacks at Voldfast.
I have not heard from some of the people living to the south, and I cannot leave my post. Will you please report this to Scala? Sure. Sure, buddy. We'll take care of it. So much fog. Makes even the Bjornings look creepy. Anything's creepy in this fog. Like even us. Alright, left the fog, now we're good to go. Alice, welcome to the chat, nice to have you here.
Goblins? None here. The old fort has been rather quiet of late.
Apparently everybody's not seen the goblins.
In blackest shadows his eyes burn, ravening hunger to return, lurking among ling and shrub, weeping, creeping, old man Ab.
Jeez. Alright, we need to go around apparently and then back up around. Alice says, I just tried live streaming from PS4 Elder Scrolls Online, but there are connection issues on PS4 making the game lag. Yeah, if you ever stream on PS4, I highly recommend instead of using like the in-system tool, just hooking up your PC with an Elgato capture card and doing it that way. You'll get a much better quality stream. What's cool about the Elgato capture cards is you can literally play it through your monitor. So just like if you're on your computer. And there's not, it has like a quick, like a zero delay feature. We went the wrong way. Has like a zero delay feature to where you can just be playing it like as if you were playing it without an Elgato in between it. Which is pretty cool. Right, I don't remember how we get over to the other side. Oh, geez. I think we're stuck. That's scary. I don't remember how we got over there. Is it just down below on the water? I legit don't remember. Alright, I guess we'll cross down here. I really am not sure. What class are you playing? This is a champion. You're on Landerville server. So I'm hoping we can go through this town and get up to the other side? I don't know. Play on the progression server? Cool. Yeah, those are very, very popular. Beorning. Grim Beorn. Alright. Go up and around and through and all the other things. So hopefully this is like the straight shot. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Don't need bridges when you got a town to go through. Is it possible to have timber if it hasn't fallen? These are the questions. Try to Beorning, don't like it, prefer the Warden. Okay. Yeah, the Warden's pretty cool. I still haven't really leveled one. I've taken a little bit, but haven't really dived in. But it's definitely something I want to do before... You know, I don't think LOTRO's ending anytime soon, but eventually, before the end of LOTRO, I do want to eventually play a Warden. It's on my bucket list. Alright, we still need to go this way. Mount up! Stay away from the deer. Oh man, look at all of that. Surrounded by fog coming from that direction. It's coming from the mountains. That's really cool.
With what can Hertha, Keeper of the Paws, help you?
Alice says, what I like about ESO is no matter the class, you can be a tank, healer, or DPS, even as a caster, and all quests are voiced. Yeah, that's definitely something I want to see with the new Middle-earth themed MMO, is have everybody be voiced. But don't have, like, the ridiculously long paragraphs like ES. Like, if you're going to voice everything, make it be more of a conversation and don't have, like, the endless paragraphs that ESO has. At first, ESO's voice is awesome, but I feel like over time it's just like, man, these NPCs could use some brevity. Same thing in LOTRO. We say way too much just to say what we're saying. Greetings, champion. With what can Hertha, Keeper of the Pass, help you? Here to pay the toll? She gently chuckles. You explain that you are helping Lenghar investigate some reports of goblin activity. Ah, you are here on goblin business. I did see some outsiders headed toward the Goblin Gate not long ago. And then the next day, there was evidence of many goblins leaving. That is all I know. The High Pass itself has been quiet. I do hear some very esteemed guests are on their way, however. Very exciting.
It's a bright day in the Vales.
Alice says it is a conversation in ESO. Yeah. I have a favor to ask you, champion. The wargs and of the wolf dens have long been a thorn in the side of the people of the Vales. They are a great enemy of my kin. I have watched most of the warg host move south, but a small pack of them remains to reinforce their allies, the goblins in the Misty Mountains. I cannot leave my post to deal with them myself, but they are a plague upon travelers. Please, will you go and clear them out? You bet. You betcha. Okay, to the north. Let's not... Okay. What if we go up instead? Is there a way down eventually? I don't know. Let's see where this goes. I'm guessing all the way up the mountain. But, you know, it's almost daytime. There's gonna be some good views. Let's see what's going on up here. Alright, so there's the winding way down. Let's legit go into the Misty Mountains and see what's going on up here. Man, this looks awesome. So much fog. It's like they're creating their own dawnless day or something. Like, what? I hope we don't have to come back here again, because otherwise we're just wasting our time here. Jeez. So comes the snow after the fire. Adventures and even dragons have their ending. It cracks like it's about to fall through. That's awesome. And there's the port. Alright. That's underwhelming. Let's head back across the ice. Hope we don't fall in here. And make our way to this zone once again. Alice says, geez, it's 10 p.m. and the kids are outside playing. What are their parents thinking? I mean, it's not a school night? I don't know. That's just beautiful. Got this. And tonight on the Bob Ross stream. Oh geez, goblins in here. Not as beautiful. Alright, let's try making our way down here. It's crazy to think that that ties in with the Misty Mountains like that. Just that easily. I really wish we didn't have those teleports though, and that LOTRO is just a continuous piece of landscape. And here's the burglar, exclaimed Bilbo, stepping into the middle and slipping off the ring. Dang. My team isn't allowed outside after dark. Gangs and homeless people come out then. Up the trees quick, cried Gandalf. They ran to the trees at the glade's edge. Are these... That's awesome. So we're fighting the wargs in the same area that they ran up the trees with wargs in The Hobbit. How cool is that? Here's the boss. It's a bad area you live in, but rent is cheap. Okay. Oh geez, we did not look at our health. Technically the second time we died on the stream tonight, because the first time was before the stream, right before the stream started, when I was tabbed out. And literally flies killed us. And with the 64-bit client, for some reason LOTRO doesn't make sound when I'm tabbed out. So I had no idea flies were attacking me. So yeah, that was great. Bellon, welcome to the chat. I think I already welcomed you earlier, but welcome again if I didn't. Watch that health. All bodyguard to keep you alive. All right, cool. Watch the health.
Outsiders entering Goblin Town. Many goblins leaving, and now reports of homes south of Egbar under attack.
Home south of Egbar. I'm glad you guys are watching the health, because clearly I'm not. Outsiders leaving Goblin Town. Many goblins leaving, and now reports of homes south of Egbar under attack. You say you are here to help. So now I'm asking you to make good on your word. You have not heard from the We have not heard from the forester, Einhard, in some time. Go to his home and see if he still lives. We must discover why the goblins have left Goblin Town and now threaten the lands to the south.
The Vales are under our protection.
These will do. I have another task if you wish to help.
The mountains belong to us, not to those foul goblins.
Now that you have the materials, they must be shaped. Take the timber to the forester Einhard south of here. He will cut the wood into usable planks. Hey, thank you so much for the raid. Anduin, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Alright. So let's see. We need to go over here for some reason. Can't go inside. So yeah, clearly Einhard is missing. And not here. Alright. We'll travel to Einhard's homestead then. Vladimir says, Andang, have you been to the auction house recently to look for a 120 sword? They're reasonably cheap there. Yeah, I should probably do that, huh? Alright, I guess we need to go way south. So here we go. As long as we don't die, we'll be fine. This is a pond. I thought it was a nice crossing, but no, we could have easily gone around, but we just wanted to swim, you know. Just need a little swim. Hey, El Galadwin, thank you so much for the follow. Really do appreciate it. Alright. Continuing on up the hill here. Hopefully find this homestead. Man, I love the fog. beggar and his chickens. Alright. You have found Einhardt's homestead. Alright. Whoa. Hey, buddy.
Before the war, the Vales were peaceful. But that seems long ago.
You want planks? I have no time to shape these now. Those goblins, or whatever they were, could be back at any moment. Just take the planks over there and leave me be. Oh, okay. Jeez, this guy is legit scared of goblins. Keep goblins away from him. Make a mental note. No goblins near that guy. Hey, collected some wood planks. Repaired damaged walls. Here we go. So what do we get the timber for then? These are the questions we have. Oh, I was gonna look at the boots. They're alright. I love our shoulders though. Those look super cool. Part of me wants to either get rid of... I think I want to get rid of the cape. That just looks even weirder. I don't know. Alright. Gotta repair all these walls. Wish you could get people to watch your streams. I mean, it took me forever to get an audience. And really, it was just because I was doing preview videos of LOTRO. Basically, find something nobody else is doing and do it better than anybody else. And I know that's hard. But if you really want to grow, that's the fastest way to grow. So yeah, I guess... Okay, here we go. What do you stream on, Alice? Twitch or YouTube? Or somewhere else? Alright, let me double check something real quick here. Good deal, good deal. Gotta repair all these walls. Why? I don't know. But it's part of the quest. I mean, I guess for defense. It's pretty self-explanatory, I suppose. But why we're the ones doing it, I really don't know. Like, let's trust a complete outsider and stranger to repair our own walls. He's got a bear helmet on, so he can't be a spy. He's clearly aligned with the Bjornings, and the Bjornings are friends with us. That's all it takes. Right, you stream from PS4, but what platform do you stream to? YouTube, Twitch, what? Oh, damage wall back over here. I guess we missed over here? We took care of it. Repaired them walls. Okay. Time to mount up.
Vales must be made safe. Do what you can.
Good work, Andang. Vegbar is now more prepared for the next time the goblins decide to measure their bravery against our blades and our claws. Alright, we still gotta defeat them wargs in that clearing and hopefully not die. You stream to YouTube, okay. Well, I highly recommend trying streaming to Twitch instead. And see if you do any better over there. Because the only reason people watch my streams on YouTube is because I make videos on YouTube as well. If I didn't do that, I don't think people would be watching my streams on YouTube. Wait, why we're still on this mount, I don't know. Because it's late at night and I'm tired and I just want to get to where the wargs are. No, I don't know. Alright. Well, we ran into something there. That wasn't rubber banding, that was just us running into the terrain. But there was nothing there. Here we go. Horses slide more in LOTRO than maybe any other game. Hello, Goblin. Alright, we're not gonna make the same mistakes. We're gonna fight whatever we pull. And that Goblin was not chasing us all. They were just staying there. Like, not worth it. The wargs will take them. It happened once before. I saw it. Okay. What? Okay. You know? If that's what the warg wants to do, if they want to just magically hop up a tree, it's up to them, I guess. Take on this stalker. Yeah, one thing I would love in the new MMO, which I've said several times, but it's still very, very true, is simply just having enemies move around more. Hey, LOTRO stream, thank you so much for the raid, really do appreciate it. I'm guessing that's still Big Ed Mustafa, right? Or is it somebody else streaming tonight? I'm not sure. Oh man, we might die here when LOTRO stream just hosted us. This is gonna be tough. Eldolith, thank you. Oh man, this is... Don't die on us now. This is gonna be embarrassing. Here we go, come on. Come on. Don't die, don't die. Don't die, don't die. Here we go. That was close. Druid's Fire, thank you so much for the follow. Really do appreciate it. How wasn't I following you? The heck? Well, I am just now getting, you know, on Twitch here, so I'd been gone for years from Twitch, and we're finally returning, so that's probably why. Okay, Zinger, welcome to the chat, nice to have you here. Eldolith, welcome to the chat, nice to have you here. Druid's Fire, welcome to the chat, nice to have you here. Tanuya, welcome to the chat, nice to have you here. Edith, welcome to the chat, nice to have you here. Big Ed Mustafa, welcome to the chat, nice to have you here. Jinja, welcome to the chat, nice to have you here. Good deal. Hard hit, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. Whoa. Got them goblins. Bodyguard reporting for duty. Alright, this is what happens when we die here. Dethany, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. This is what happens. Hey, Tanuel. Tanueliel. Thank you so much for the follow. I can read, I can write, I can also do late night streams, apparently. But yeah, we just started the stream after midnight Eastern time, so this is some late night streaming that we got going here. Had to think a second. The champ skills you're rusty on. Okay. How do we get back up to the path from down here? I think we have to go all the way back over and then all the way back around. Hey, Aurora. Well, thank you so much. Welcome to the Dang Army. Thank you for the follow. All right. It's so silly. I feel like we're back in Moria. We have to go all the way this way so we can go all the way that way. The night is young, especially if you're an elf. I mean, yeah. I don't think we can get up here. We're gonna try it. Oh, there we go. We can go up over here. Just don't die from the warg, Warsteed. Don't die from the warg. Was that a goblin? No, that was a warg. I don't know where that goblin spear came from. And Alyssa says, sounds familiar to me trying to find my way around North Mirkwood last night. Yeah. I have trouble in Mirkwood. I have trouble in Mirkwood too. I have trouble in North Mirkwood too. Aren't you glad I translated for you? Okay, nope, he disappeared. Great. Elder Scroll games have taught us that there is always a way to get up a sheer cliff. On steed or not, right? Right? That's what you do in Elder Scrolls.
Life is sweet, like honey.
I love the emphasis they put on honey with that. It's just like honey. Excellent work, Andang. I could see your fighting skills from here. You are a true ally of the Beornings. Thank you, Hertha. You're welcome. Alright, deeds completed. Things are going good. Now going chat, lurking because nowhere near this area yet. Hey, hard hit, thank you so much for the follow. Alright, whoa. Got a major drop off here. That's pretty cool. Let's go over here and we'll get the real panoramic view here. Whoa, nope, 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 nope. Don't say anything, chat room. Don't say anything. Just golf clap. Horse abuse. Nice panoramic view of the red circle. We gotta get the full panoramic view of here, yeah. Take a look at that. It actually doesn't look that bad. I mean, we're at a decent height here. You know? It's great. Yep, that happened. Right after you clip that. Perfect, perfect. Alright, well, we don't need to go back in here. Let's see, meet Radagast? That's the nearest quest? We're gonna talk to Lengar. Goblin problems, alright. Let's talk.
What happened here? His home looks like it weathered a storm.
Quickly, let us find Einhard and make sure he is safe. Alright, so we came back here for no reason, I feel like, because... Well, I mean, except for, you know, the whole rezzing thing. But no, we're actually closer. See? We're taking the Corey Olsen method of moving around the zone. We just got here quicker. That's all that happened. Zinger says, try again. Maybe Gwaihir will catch you this time. Yeah, where was Gwaihir, huh? I'm just putting Gwaihir to the test, that's all. Corey's method of going through zones. Squirrel! Yep. Yeah, he gets easily distracted. Although, if you guys caught last night's stream, it's about an hour and 30 minutes in, when we were talking about how Gandalf needs to be presiding over Aragorn and Arwen's wedding, and he needs to start out with marriage and just go into wov, twoo wov, and then they need to have the eagle just married flyaway shot with, you know, a banner coming off the end there with just married. It'll be great. Perfect thing. And once I brought that up in chat, there was no going back, and let's just say I was distracted for another, like, literally half hour. Oh dang, she turns into a bear on landscape? That's cool. That's really cool. Have we ever fought with a Bjorning on landscape? We probably have, I just don't remember it.
Who goes there? Get away from me, villain!
Yeah, if anything less than that happens at the wedding, I'm gonna be very upset. And yes, thank you, Edelith, for the clip there. Appreciate it. Who goes there? Go away from me, villain! Einhard is clearly rattled from whatever happened here. You do your best to calm him down. You are not goblins. I'm so happy to see you. This has been the worst day of my life.
Who are you? Are you here to help?
See, we got him out of order. We should have done the other one first. That's kind of weird. Stuck it in your Discord for posterity. Thanks, Zelda. Appreciate that. Just great. Who are you? Are you here to help? You quickly explain the situation and ask Einhard to tell you what happened here. I cannot say for sure. It happened in the dead of night. But I can tell you what I saw and what I heard. I was asleep with my hounds when I was awoken by the sound of many scuffling feet, a horrid clattering of some beastly horde. I quickly looked out the window and saw hundreds of glowing eyes and the glinting of weapons in the moonlight. I am unsure what they were. Orcs, goblins, Tower Grim. But they were so many. I could only hide in my home while they trampled through and destroyed everything in sight. Okay, I can understand getting orcs and goblins confused, but Tower Grim? How do you confuse a tree with a goblin? Like, there's a little... Maybe it was a baby tree. Maybe it was like teenager Groot going around Middle Earth here. I don't know, but I don't think you'd really be confusing that. But there were so many. I could only hide in my home while they trampled through and destroyed everything in sight. What do I do now? Pick up the pieces and carry on? But I'm afraid they will come back at any moment. That is a huge host.
That poor man is terrified. We should investigate the area and see if it was goblins that came through or something else.
Perhaps we can pick up the trail of whatever it might have been as well. Dang. Alright, find evidence of attackers' identities. Just going to head up this way. Nope, that's a crawler. Oh, here's a Goblin Ambush. That's evidence of an identity if I say so myself. Alright. It's like right in here, but I can't see it. Hitting delete key, can't find anything. Oh, hello. It's like confusing Rocket Raccoon with Dracok. Yeah, kinda. Like, that's a huge difference. Alright, it's like directly back this way, but I'm not seeing anything. Oh, here we go. There's a cluster of footprints here. What? Oh my goodness, that's amazing! The Goblin King? Yes! That's amazing! 10 out of 10 on that art. That's hardly a crude drawing. Oh, we get a close-up. Yes! I want more of this. Let's get more of this in the game. Like, way more. Like, I want it everywhere we go. I want something like that. That's awesome. In-game art.
Goblins indeed. What did that one drop? Some kind of drawing? Is that supposed to be the Great Goblin?
Or maybe it was the Tower Grim with a goblin, Great Goblin signed, autograph and picture. I'm just saying, you're jumping to conclusions here, Langhar. I do not know what to make of that drawing, but we should hold on to it for now. Let us return to Einhard and send him on to Vegbar. It is clearly not safe for him to be out in the wilds by himself.
I have slain goblins today. Can you say the same?
Be on your guard, Andang. I can still smell some goblins lurking nearby. I suspect they are waiting for us to leave, so they can kill Einhard and steal what remains of his home. We will show these cowardly vermin what happens to those who cross the Beornings.
The Vales must be made safe. Do what you can.
Those goblins nearly destroyed poor Einhard's home. I fear for the poor man, living by himself out here. Perhaps we can spare a few moments and help clean up the mess. Oh man, we got some major concentration here. Abandoned weapons, meat scraps. And there was an army that came through here. I love how I just have Minilgard just bodyguarding. That's great. Galad. I can speak. It's just late at night and it takes a while. Broken wood, yes. I legit thought that this over here was over this whole pile. And thought that it was like, oh, the goblin stopped and made firewood for a moment. You know what? Screenshot. Alright. And then right outside his home, the goblins took a break to cut some firewood. Are we just burying all this stuff? Don't worry. There were no goblins here. We're just gonna hide it all under the ground, and it's all fine, buddy. Don't worry. Nothing to see here. You didn't see anything. Right? Reminds you of the posters in Shrek? Good deal. Hiding the sticks so the next hero doesn't trip over them. Pretty much, pretty much.
I have slain goblins today. Can you say the same?
No, but I did bury a bunch of stuff. That is much better. Now Einhard will have less to clean up of his own when he returns from Vegbar. That's a waste of meat. Ian, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here.
You came back. Are the demons still out there?
You explained that the attackers were indeed goblins, and that there are still some lurking nearby. You tell Einhard that he should head to Vegbar, where it is safe. Ah, yes, that sounds like a good idea. But I cannot leave my home in such disarray, and my hounds are missing. Will you help me?
I fear our troubles are only beginning.
My hounds ran off when those terrible goblins scurried through here. They must be so frightened, alone in the woods. Not the goblins, my hounds. They will respond to their names if you call to them, I'm sure. They are Hraban, Skada, and Grimil. Please, you must find them and send them home before the goblins come back. Hey, Herok. Thank you so much for the follow. Alright. That is some bad looking textures. My goodness. What happened here? Like, seriously, is that how it's supposed to... Is it glitching out, or is that like... Yeah, that's the terrain. Defeated goblin looters. I don't know why everyone in this zone talks like this. In Holtvis. But my chat room got annoyed about me using this voice, so they had me moved to another, and promised to never again use this voice. But here I am once again using it. Alright, so it was even worse than that last time, but anyway. We got plenty of wolverines, but no hounds. Huh. Let's head south. That sounds like a good idea. If I do say so myself. I don't know why I'm agreeing with myself, but here we go. No one else to, so I might as well be the one to do it, right? Look at that. Like, let's go back up a bit. Like, that's beautiful. Good deal. All right. Let's see here. So, on the other side of this rock is one of the hounds, apparently. And it's not paying any attention at all to us. Raban runs home. Okay. Still need to find more goblin looters. Doesn't seem like there's too many of them around here. Just a bunch of wolverines. There's no goblins. Don't have to worry about the goblins. It's just all wolverines. Andang, are you ever going to play on the legendary servers? Probably not, to be honest with you. For the simple reason, that's a sentry. Where's the looters? Maybe the sentry counts? We're about to find out, I guess. For the main reason that it takes VIP, and I don't have VIP right now. And probably won't unless they increase the cadence of their free updates to VIPs. But when they're still doing an expansion every other year, and so you're only getting one free update a year this year, makes me really question if VIP is worth it, you know? Obviously it's worth supporting the game, but I'd also like to... It just... Whenever anybody goes through the fog, it just looks so cool. Skada runs home. You better run. And then to the north. Yeah, I guess one of those did count as a looter, okay. So, all goblins are game for combat. Good to know, good to know. Goodbye, goose. Alright. Oh, we passed the dog. The hound. I was gonna say, I thought they were dead. No, it's just sleeping. Gramil. Gramil takes his time walking home. Yeah, I don't think they had anything to be worried about. Yeah, we gotta defeat all these goblin looters. You know, we're gonna fight wolverines just in case they're part of the same mob pool. Sometimes that's the case in LOTRO. So we're gonna find out. Just gonna take on everything in sight here. He's a cowardly goblin. What's making all these goblins leave? That's what I want to know. Really is a curiosity I have. There are just not like any goblins in this area. I wonder if they're actually like invisible, like, you know, those spy type NPCs. Because we still only have credit for 2. So were we actually fighting more than we thought we were? See, I'm not sure. The looters are close to the cabin. Remember, she was worried that they were waiting to re-ambush him. Okay, well, I guess we'll head closer to the cabin then. To the cabin! Da -da 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 -da. I really need a classic Batman animation for my channel. So I can just be like, to the whatever. And then we do it. Alright. What are we fighting? Oh look, a goblin looter. Yeah, we need to get back up there. There we go, 3. Come on, don't die on me. Don't die on me, goblin. I guess we already got target on because they're our ally. Alright, good deal. Got another goblin looter over here. So they are like the spy NPCs. Good to know. But then some of them aren't. Interesting. Some of them are like, I am playing spy today. And others are like, I don't care if you see me. Take you all on, goblin looters. Don't you run from me. There we go. There's one over here, right? Or am I going crazy? Here we go. Good deal, got him. If I can click, there we go.
I have slain goblins today. Can you say the same?
Yes, now I can. That will teach them. The rest should... I don't know why I changed your voice. That will teach him. The rest should scurry like rats back to the holes from which they crawled. Lurking looters. Good deal, good deal. Okay. Ugh. There we go.
I fear our troubles are only beginning.
Thank you. Thank you, Andang. My sweet hounds are back home, and now they will be safe from those monsters out there. When I feel all is clear, I will bring them to Vegbar. Whoa. Hello.
Thank you for all your help. I will head to Vegbar with my companions when I am able.
I should let you know that there are others living nearby that may also need your help. I am in no state to help anyone, but please, do what you can.
Einhard is right. There will be more people in danger if the goblins are left unchecked. We have work to do.
Good deal.
We have to follow the goblins' trail and see where it leads.
Oh, we are out in the wilds. We should see what else we can do for the people who live here. We may not have much time before they decide to raid the other homes in the area.
Let us return to the tracks where we were ambushed.
I will sniff out the goblins that made them, and we will find these foes, wherever they might hide.
The Bjornings once made safe the Riverlands. We will again.
I smell more goblins here, Andang. They must be walking for the homes to be emptied. They must be waiting for the homes to be emptied, so they can break in and take anything that isn't nailed down. Find them, and we will show them how mighty we are. We will give them a big Bjorning roar and send them fleeing.
I have slain goblins today. Can you say the same?
Yes! There are other woodmen living in the area that are now in danger, Andang. They must be warned that the goblins have come down from the mountains and are moving south. I fear that the next time the goblins decide to strike, the woodmen will not be as lucky as Einhard. Warning the woodman. Alright. Good times, good times. Or bad times, I suppose. Depending on how you look at it, I guess. Alright. Let's see here. Need to go over that once again. Over the ugly terrain that should be impassable, but isn't. Beggar. I knew we were going to talk to him. Beggar and his chickens. What? Goblins? I will head to Vegbar as soon as I can. But for now, I'm going to keep messing with my crops. I got a lot of planting to do, you understand. There's a well. Roar at cowardly goblins at Arrow's home. Let's talk. Oh my! We must go to Vegva. Wait. Roar. Nope, can't do it. Alright. Let's see. Is this not one? Here we go. Yee! That Wolverine wanted to play.
No! Oh, I don't know why this voice was used.
Alright, Envil's home and Horver's home. Let them hear you roar. Yeah, so let's have the other two homes now. Okay. That we can do. Return to the Goblin tracks? Okay. We can do that too. We can do all sorts of things. Well, maybe. It's a ways up there. I guess we need to head back this way, huh? Whoops, no, it's back this way. This is where the trail of Goblin tracks begins. Okay. There's clearly goblins about. Follow the Goblin tracks with her. Okay. Just let me examine these. Hold on. Okay. Goodbye. Tracks continue north. Well, I could have told you that. That's weird that... Whoa. That's weird that they're headed north, though. Because didn't they just come south? Why'd they be headed north again? These are the questions we have. Now we're on fire. Just like the things in the distance. The tracks suddenly changed direction. Sounds like goblins. I feel like goblins are like sand people. They, you know, walk in single file so that they can hide their numbers. But then you see things like what we saw by that guy's house and you're like, no, goblins don't do that. The tracks continue to the abandoned village. It's over here. Why would they set an abandoned village on fire? South. Oh, dang. Not abandoned. The tracks continue into the abandoned village. Dang, that's a lot of goblins. Why would the goblins be here?
Oh no! This is the village of Waldvast, and the goblins have completely destroyed it.
There are a few goblins out here, but not enough to level an entire village. There must be more goblins hiding somewhere nearby. What to do? Let me know when you are ready to continue our search, Andang. Oh, okay. Instance coming up soon. Drop me when you need to. Okay. Don't have to tell me twice.
Give me a moment. I need to think. What are these goblins up to?
Didn't have to drop you.
A horde of goblins has departed Goblin Town and wrought chaos in its path. We have followed and come to their new hiding place. Now we have them cornered. It is time to find out what is going on here. There are a few goblins milling around out here, but this cannot be all of them. There must be more. I would bet a crate of honey cakes they must be in that cave behind the village.
A whole crate of honey cakes, man. That's a big piece of bargaining there. Here is what we should do. You go closer, and when you are ready, give the signal. I will shout and roar and draw them from the hiding holes. You must then sneak inside the cave and find out what is really going on here. That sounds like a plan to me. Does it sound like a good one to you? Sure. Get into position next to the village gate. Where's Langhar?
Hear me, goblins! This village is under the protection of the Beyondings! Did you really think you could get away with this? Come out and
dang.
face me, filthy greenskins! I will slay all of you!
Enter the cave behind the village, okay. Not horribly wrecked, considering, you know, goblins and everything, but they didn't waste any time setting up their candles, jeez. Oh man, this is gonna be some creepy stuff, I'm sure. Here we go, into a goblin tunnel. Loyal. Loyal to who? Just a loyal goblin, but to who? Ian says Andang. Oh, I guess I already read that. Never mind. We're good. We're good. Alright. Down all these loyal goblins. Like, seriously, who are you loyal to? Come on, come on. You have found the Great Goblin and his host. Marbog the Great Goblin. What? Ranla is siding with the hobgoblins.
Yes, Great Goblin. Some wargs stay to guard the gate, but most go south to pack home.
Traitors, all of them.
It's not my fault, please. Ow!
Those dragon-loving brutes think they can march down here from Gundabad and depose me. Well, I'll show them. You, get back to Goblin Town and get more of them back on my side. We are going back there to kill that so-called warlord. I will take back my throne.
Yes, Great Goblin. Please, no hurt me anymore.
They think they're so much better than us because they're tall. The rest of you, get back to work. This army won't build itself. Oh, dang. Building a goblin army. Jeez. Alright, well that's crazy. So apparently somebody moved in on them. Orcs or maybe even Urukai. Interesting. Because that's the question, right? Which way does Saruman go? I guess from Isengard you wouldn't want to go that way to get to the Shire, but you know, he might be expanding his power again. Who knows? Or it's just some other power. That's kind of crazy. Poor goblins.
Ha! A great battle, but these tiny things are no match for a Bjorning. Now, tell me what you have learned.
You tell Langhar of the large number of goblins inside. The takeover of Goblin Town by hobgoblins from Gundabad, and the exile of the Great Goblin. I guess they did say Gundabad, didn't they? My mind was racing when it shouldn't have been. That has given me much to think about, Andang. Let us move away from the goblins before more come to investigate, and we will find somewhere to think this through.
Come, let's move.
Here we go. Waldfast. Come on, buddy, get out of here. I'm getting out of here. Do something about the goblins. Seriously? You're just going to talk to her? Do something about the goblins.
We should return to Vegbar and inform Skala of the great goblin's presence here.
And what we have learned about Gundabad's activities. You go on ahead. I will meet you there. Okay. But before you do that, I have a quest for you to do.
The Vales must be made safe. Do what you can.
I have visited Waldfast once before, and found it a lovely village. The woodmen lived here in peace, farming and caring for animals. We cannot let these goblins occupy this land. Couldn't you give me that quest before when we, you know, killed a bunch of goblins? Alright, game, that's fine, I guess. We'll fight the silly goblins. Goodbye. Oh, this is one we could have roared at. Can we still do it? Hey, there we go. Did it count as a kill too? Yes! We can make them flee and take them on. That's awesome. I like that. Yeah, this isn't one. Alright. There's still one here because it's still has both the different homes, so that makes sense. So now we just need to find another one to scare. Apparently that's not one we can scare, okay. Not near enough to the home, I suppose. Jinjar, have a good night. taking on all these goblins. Ain't got time for you, goblin. Goodbye. See, I could be a goblin voice actor. Just saying. Die! Where's the one that's been throwing stuff at me? Oh. From the bush. Okay. This is just loot, right? Yeah. Okay. Why am I still feeling like I'm getting hit by stuff? Stop it, Abed. Alright. Let's go roar at another goblin. And talk to Langhar. Here's one to roar at. There we go.
The Vales are under our protection.
We certainly put a dent in the numbers. We must deal with this situation quickly, so the people can return to their lives. Alright. Well, I think we did. So now we can just go take care of the next part. Yeah, that's crazy. They're ravaging this whole region just because they got deposed in the mountain by Gundabad, which is rising in power. So Gundabad rose so much in power that they took on the goblins of the Misty Mountains. Which means if they're bold enough to go take on other orcs, they're solidifying their power and will soon be taking on way more than that. So that's some scary stuff. I like how we're here at the very start of it too, where it's like nothing's really happened yet, but now things are starting to really be happening. Hodvar. Goblins? Do you think I can bring my animals to Vegbar? Sure. I don't see why not. I don't think they have like an anti-pet policy in Vegbar, do they? I hope not. Because then I can't bring my giant shrew with me. Let's see. We still need to yell at some cowardly goblin. There we go. Now we can go back and take care of business. Well, apparently we need to go this way first. Yeah, we'll go to Langhar first. And then we'll go back to the city. Although we're following the path already. Never mind, we'll just go back to the city. And then we'll go talk to Langhar. Because that's totally the way I wanted to do it in the first place. Alright. What? Sunrise. Oh, that's so good. Alright. It says talk to Langhar, but she should not be here, right? I think that quest is just messed up. Alright, we'll go talk to this other person up the hill. Over hill and under hill. Ah, here we go.
The Vales are under our protection.
Excellent roaring, Andang. If I did not know better, I would think you were secretly a Bjorning yourself. But of course, that cannot be. It's not like you have any alts or anything.
The mountains belong to us, not to those foul goblins.
That accounts for everything. They'll be safe in Vegbar, under Scala's protection. Now we can focus our attention on the goblin threat itself. Delarfin, thank you so much for the follow, and welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here.
And here we thought the goblins were just getting creative with their raiding.
Jeez. Andang, you have returned. Tell me what you have learned of the goblins. You explain the situation to Scala. Hobgoblins from Gundabad have deposed the Great Goblin and taken over Goblin Town. The Great Goblin survived, destroyed the village of Wildfast, and now seeks to build up a host of goblins in order to retake his throne. Scald's eyes grow wide. And here we thought the goblins were just getting creative with the raiding. This is a serious situation, Andang. The Great Goblin was happy enough to stay in his mountain tunnels and grow fat while his underlings squabbled over scraps. But the Hobgoblins are another matter entirely. They are aggressive, vicious, and if reports from the north are true, they are most loyal to the Herald of Winter. Not that guy again.
A unified Gundabad and Goblin Town is an immediate threat to the people of the Vales. If we do not act quickly, a flood of goblins will wash over us, and few will survive. We simply do not have the numbers to combat such a massive force.
I am not sure I have ever seen Scala so concerned. There must be something we can do.
Langhar trails off, lost in thought. A wry smile suddenly comes across her face. I have a crazy idea, Andang, but it might just work. So we have 2 goblin hosts to deal with. Not enough Bjornings to deal with either. And in the middle of it all, the Hobgoblins and the Great Goblin plan to fight it out? If their forces are closely matched, they might just kill each other off, and all we would have to do is mop up the survivors. Based on what you saw in Wildfast, I think the Great Goblin is at a disadvantage in numbers. Perhaps we should even the odds? I have some idea for what we can do to pull this off. While you are dealing with things in Goblin Town, I am going to visit some good friends and see if I can get their help. Ask Scala if he can help get you inside. Oh, I think he can. Oh man, we got quests upon quests.
The Bjornings once made safe the Riverlands. We will again.
Do you remember those crude drawings we found at Einhard's homestead? I believe the goblins were going to spread them in Goblin Town in an attempt to sway more of his former followers to the Great Goblin's side. I have them right here. I cannot believe I am entertaining this idea, but perhaps it is worth it to continue the Great Goblin's work. Ugh. Even the words taste foul in my mouth. But this is one case where it truly seems we must help the Great Goblin, for he is the lesser of our foes today. Bjornings helping goblins. This is not what I expected LOTRO Quest to be today.
The Vales are under our protection.
This so-called warlord who leads the hobgoblins from Gundabad is the real threat in Goblin Town today. His hobgoblins have cowed the goblins into submission, and they themselves are of great size and vicious fighters. Defeat as many as you can find while you are inside, and that will help even the playing field for the Great Goblin. For the Great Goblin!
The Beornings once made safe the Riverlands. We will again.
The Great Goblin appears to have quite a few goblins still following him, but his force pales in comparison to what remains inside Goblin Town. You will have to defeat quite a number of them to even the odds.
The mountains belong to us, not to those foul goblins.
Idemir says, Andang, before you go into the Goblin Caves, go and get a new sword. Where's the nearest auctioneer? Not in this zone. I think we can wait. It can wait. We'll get one later. If you are going to get inside Goblin Town unseen, you will have to deal with the watchtowers between here and the gate. I have heard from the scouts that they seem to have been assembled in a hurry. They must be expecting an attack from the Great Goblin. Luckily for us, hasty construction oft means hasty destruction. He has a sword. It's called Melanglad the Lightbringer. Yes, thank you.
So, you wish to enter Goblin Town? I overheard your plans. This seems risky, but I will not stop you.
It may be the only path to our success. I have a scout stationed near the Goblin Gate. She will be able to get you near to where the hobgoblins have holed themselves up. Find her.
Okay, Mr. Beorning, sir. We'll go find her. Don't you worry. We'll get right on that. So weren't we supposed to be, like, ported into Goblin Town? Huh. Destroy watchtowers. Defeat goblins inside Goblin Town. I guess that's the way to Goblin Town? Yeah, the mission to Goblin Town. Okay. Well, that we can do, I suppose. Here we go. Moving on up. To the north. Broken leg. Alright. Let's cross the foggy river. Like, seriously. Kind of crazy. We still have a broken leg. There we go. We got a ways to go, but it'll be worth it. So much fog. Unbelievable. Down to Goblin Town, yes. Down to Goblin Town. Oh man, love the Bachi movie. If you've not yet done so, look up the Mouth of Sauron in the Bachi movies. Oh my goodness. He sounds like Cobra Commander or something like that. It's amazing. You're wrong, Aragorn. I'm doing a terrible impression. Alright, let's head up this way. Fight! watchtowers. Where's the watchtower around here? I guess up there. I guess we have to go up here and go back. Oh my gosh, how'd we miss that? That is better than anything we saw in the construction in all of Goblin Town before. That's actually really cool. I wish there was a goblin actually on the watchtower. Wait for the name to go away, and then we're getting that screenshot. Man, that looks good. So good. They did a great job with that. Made it sound like there was a goblin on it. Alright. Good deal, good deal. Well, there's another one over there. How'd we miss that too? And they actually have them in pretty good defensive positions. Look at LOTRO, finally learning how to do things again. Like, not since the North Downs have we seen watchtowers placed in such good conditions. Now I just want a compilation of goblins, you know, sounds of goblins falling. Ah! Ah! He sounded so sad that he lost. Oh. Oh, hello. Got 3 of them here. Oh man, this looks so much better than the old Goblin Town. And now we got a warden yelling back. It's been a long time since I've heard goblins in this game. And man, I didn't realize how much I missed them. It's almost like a Wilhelm scream, but like a goblin version. 10 out of 10 would make a goblin fall again. There's gotta be one up here, right? Hello. I mean, there's a lot of them, but they're not that healthy. I mean, they're goblins, so that's not a surprise, but you know what I mean, they don't have a lot of morale. Need that pack. Alright. A dwarven entrance to Goblin Town. Interesting. Okay, there's a watchtower up there. Did we miss any others? And we're stuck. Let us go. There we go. Just gonna leave you to whatever craziness you're yelling about. I'm gonna go right up here. That's weird that they didn't all come this way. Oh, here we go. Good deal, good deal. Goodbye. There we go. It never gets old. It never gets old. I could literally listen to that all day. Just randomly. Like, that needs to be my new Twitch alerts, is just that sound. No. It needs to happen. Chicken? What's there a chicken doing over here? Oh, it's a goose, but it sounds like a chicken. Goose. Oh. Hey. That just ported in, okay. Can we get... it's too tall. I want to get like a valley and a thing, but it just, the terrain's not quite right, but it still looks good. Alright. I forget about it. We take just enough time to get to them that I forget about it right before it happens. Alright, can we do it here? No. Nowhere near enough room. Everybody, let's fight. I got the high ground. Although, like, seriously, it would be much harder to fight if you were actually on top of this. Like, you can't reach down that far. You have destroyed the watchtowers between Vegbar and Goblin Town, and can now pass through unseen. Good deal. This is a cool area. I've enjoyed this whole zone probably more than I have overall. Like, if I were to rate the last two zones, basically everything since the Mordor expansion, this is probably my favorite of all the different areas they've added. Just because it's consistently had interesting and fun quests. And goblins that fall off things. Like, that's half your battle right there. And honestly, this is one of my favorite parts of The Hobbit, is this area, so... And The Hobbit is my favorite Tolkien thing that he made, so... You know, put those together and this just becomes a really cool place.
They drove him deep into the bog. Now he feasts on toad and frog, wriggling maggot, worm and grub. What a feast for old Mad Ub!
Dang. Bilbo's heart leaped into his mouth as he wiggled. Buttons burst off in every direction. How are we gonna fit through? That is locked. What? Alright. The Beorning Scout whistles to get your attention. Why can't... There we go.
Yes, I can get you inside. Let me know when you are ready.
We're ready. Born ready for this quest. In your absence, new threats have come to the Misty Mountains. Othi, an explorer in Glowin's company, seeks assistance if he is ever to finish exploring the peaks and caverns of the Misty Mountains. Okay, this is gonna be awesome. Why can't we click? Ideal drawing location, right here. For the Goblin King. Have you guys heard about the Goblin King? Man, this is like a whole nother level of Jehovah's Witness right here. Like, have you heard about the Goblin King? Would you like to come and transfer over? If you don't, we're just gonna take you out, okay? What are you doing, buddy? Alright. Remember how empty Goblin Town used to be? I like how those others were ideal locations, but this right here, no. It's not in the entryway. It's not as good. But over here, so much better location. It's ideal. Speaking of ideal locations, oh, hello. Nice to meet you, Mr. Sentry. Goodbye. Place them drawings. Fight those goblins. Goodbye. Another ideal drawing location. Oh my goodness. Frostbound Hobgoblin. Roving threats in the Misty Mountains? No. Let's get rid of that one. Oh man. It's weird because it... Whoa. That's a huge force over there. But it's weird because it feels like we've been here before, but it seems much more detailed at the same time. So it's like an updated version, it feels like. This ideal drawing location. What do we have over here? Anything interesting? Down, down the Goblin Town. Yeah, there's an ideal location up here, that's for sure. Look at how ideal that is right before the bridge. All the goblins are just gonna be like, you know, I really should join the Goblin King. And then they'll do a crazy laugh and who knows what. Alright, buddy, here we go. Taking you on, no problem. Look how that guy still only counts as a goblin. Oh no, that's a frostbound hobgoblin, okay. You have defeated many goblins from Goblin Town. Hopefully it will be enough to prevent an overwhelming victory for the hobgoblin forces. And Anakin Skywalker begins another... Alright, da-da-da-da. Here we go. Fighting all y'all. No goblin gonna take me on. Fringe Peter, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. I just wanted to randomly say thanks for streaming this late. Most streamers aren't up at this hour, and certainly not most LOTROs. Not streaming LOTRO of all things, so thank you for doing both. I appreciate you. Hey, thank you so much for watching, buddy. To be quite honest, normally I would not be here streaming at this hour. Through a series of random events today, I just got delayed and delayed and delayed, and so the earliest I really could stream was right now. And I gotta partly blame Gussie Moose. She had a stream that was really entertaining, and I ended up watching it for like 4 hours or something. On and off, I was doing other things throughout, but still, she had a really interesting stream today playing Ghost Recall. Or Ghost Recon. Whatever that game is called. Hey! Zewald, thanks so much for the follow. Really do appreciate it. Whew. Let's take a little bit of a breather before we move on. Let us get our back more English. Get back our morale. Enjoy a good old meal. Hey, Fringe Peter, thank you so much for the follow. Really do appreciate it. Alright, here we go. Uh-oh. Give me back my weapons. Oh, jeez. Those guys are no joke. Like, it's not easy to fight them. Good gravy. Alright. Let's go this way. Nope, not going that way. Okay, so we still need another hobgoblin. Need to place 3 more drawings. I think that's everything. Fringe Peter says, just curious, you on the 32 or 64 client? This is the 64-bit client. Switched over to that immediately when this update happened and have not turned back. I've not had any issues with it so far. Knock on wood. And hopefully that'll still be the case moving forward. We've already been this way because we got the poster over there, so I know we have. So where to now? What'd we miss? I don't think... I guess we could go to the left this time instead of the right. Okay. That's just what we'll do. To the left, to the left. Here we go. Yeah, here's an ideal location. If I've ever seen... Man, were we walking across that? That is dangerous. And it's got putrid fumes coming up from the death pit. Okay, that's disgusting. Bellin says I'm gonna head upstairs and gonna log out a game. You seem good. Alright. Watch the very next scene. I'm gonna be not okay because of that. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, I'm done. Done being them. Alright. You can't, like, you know the whole, like, you can't keep a straight face with a Twizzler and they do, like, the string thing down? They need to have a LOTRO parody of that with goblins. Can't keep a straight face. Colin says, oh yeah, don't die. Thanks, Bellon. Oh geez, here we go. Speaking of not dying. Come on, come on. Take on this hobgoblin. Oh geez, another one. Where did you come from? Ugh. They do not look friendly at all. They look like trolls almost. Again, LOTRO just redefines what you think of when you hear of a hobgoblin. Alright. You defeated many of the hobgoblin interlopers inside Goblin Town. This should bring the odds more in favor of the Great Goblin. But your work is not yet finished. The hobgoblin leader, Warlord Sharnak, still lives. Let's get this ideal location while we're here. There's another one over here. Very carefully. Just gonna breeze our way through here. Take that. And that. And that. You have placed many of the goblin drawings inside Goblin Town. Perhaps they will convince some of the goblins to return to the side of the Great Goblin. Or perhaps not. Find the hobgoblin's leader. I doubt it's this way. I'm guessing it's back the way we came, but we'll try this way first. I don't mind killing a few more goblins if I have to. Let me check on something real quick. Good deal, good deal. Alright. Oh, hello. Hello. What have we here? Got that Lando line. Alright, that's just another frost. Alright, I was trying to figure out what this fire was. Is that like pelvic bone fire? Jeez. You don't know what that is, and I don't think I want to know. I don't want to know. Yeah, there's parts of a spine or something. Of a huge thing. Sometimes it's fun just to let goblins talk. Okay, so clearly not up there. My guess is we have to go down to find this. At 3 a.m. It is now 3 a.m. Eastern. And we're still going strong. We got this. Knock on wood. Alright, it should be this way, right? One would imagine. Oh, geez, hello. Right, we got this. Let's pull you two. Okay. Why is he not over there? I have no idea where this guy's supposed to be. Oh geez, get our weapons back. Oh no, oh no. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, don't heal, don't heal. Oh geez, oh geez, oh geez. Come on, stun him, yes, thank you. Come on, come on. Whew. Let's get that 5% max morale here. I think we'll need it. What else do we got? Can use that. Can use that. Okay. Does anybody know where this guy is? Now that you have access to the throne room. I have access to the throne room? Nobody told me that. How do I get to the throne room? Clearly he's got to be in here, right? I mean, that's got to be him up there, right? Yeah, he's up there. So how do I get over there? It's got to be through that, right? Alright, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. Hey, Andang, how are you? I'm doing great for 2 in the morning, my time. So how do we get over there, guys? Like, am I missing something huge? Like, it said we have access to the throne room, but how do we have access to the throne room, and how do we get over there? These are the questions I have now. Obviously not through there, and not through over there either. I'm pretty confident. Oh jeez, that scares me every time. Like, we're definitely closer over here. I legit don't know how to get over to him. Oh, here we go. This warlord must be the leader here. Well, that was easy. Talk to Scala? Well, we found a big one. Alright, well that was underwhelming. I'll just go back and talk to this person. Okay. Thanks. Thanks for explaining that, Lotro. Appreciate it. Hey, we got some shards of Nasil. If only. Alright. Maybe through that log gate. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, was maybe through over there, but nope. Just needed to see. Yeah, it looks like him. Okay, good. We're going to go back now. Bye. By all y'all. Come on, there we go. Okay, get all that loot. Ooh, tactical mitigation, not what I thought it was gonna be. I don't know why. It clearly looks like it. Anyway. Just looked cool. Level 12 looks cool for the tactical mitt. Get that tactical. Mitigation. Thank you, player, for clearing this out. Appreciate it. Okay. I can get the heck out of here. Here we go. Back in the Vales. Oh man, this place looks cool at night too. Okay, let's head back to that town. Oh man. Oh man. That was a little bit of our ending, but I blame it on us pressing the map there more than anything. Interesting.
Interesting. Muy interesante.
Alright, let's mount up. Da da da. Continue on along. Let me check something real quick. We're gonna fall off the edge of something. Man, goblins in the fog like that looks crazy. Crazy good. Okay. Now we're prepared for adventure. Meaningless phrases. Alright, let's continue on through here. Is it getting dark or getting light? Gloaming. Alright. We get to see all the plants. Up close and personal. Alrighty. So if you haven't already, because I'm not ending the stream just yet, but we will be in the near future, be sure to follow if you're on Twitch, subscribe if you're over on YouTube, hit that like button as well if you're on YouTube, and you know, that way you can know when we go live here. I do plan to stream again sometime tomorrow, either late afternoon, early evening, somewhere in that range. Definitely earlier than tonight. I would not be doing this again tomorrow because, for one, I have to work the day after, so I wouldn't be doing it. But anyway, definitely enjoying it tonight, meeting new people. All right. This is such a weird town. It's so empty. Like, it's like Beornings don't know how to live almost. It's just kind of weird. There's something off about this town, and I still haven't figured out what it is.
Good to see you in one piece. How fared your mission into Goblin Town?
You tell Scala that you believe you are able to even the odds between the hobgoblins and the Great Goblin. You also saw the hobgoblin warlord, Shamaka, while you were inside. Sarnach, at least we have a name with our enemy now. If you were successful, and it sounds like you were, the Great Goblin will want to press his advantage while he has it, before more forces from Gundabad arrive. Langhar has not yet returned, and was rather mysterious about where she was going. I hope you're ready to face the goblins without her.
There is nothing more to do but wait for the Great Goblin to attack Goblin Town with the force he has mustered.
When he does, we will be watching, ready to pounce on the winner and lay him low.
We may be waiting a while. Get comfortable.
Okay.
The Great Goblin's forces are approaching, and the Warlord's host lies in wait. Battle will soon erupt. All we can do now is watch and hope they fall upon each other's spears.
Are we gonna see, like, the battle below us like Bilbo does? That'd be pretty cool.
We received word that the great goblin and his host are on the move and will arrive soon. Ready yourself. This may be messy.
The goblins approach. Hold your ground.
Move, you cretins! Goblin Town will be mine again, or you will all die trying.
There's actually quite a few goblins. Oh, jeez.
You think you're better than me, hobgoblin? Let's do this one-on-one. Come and find out how a great goblin fights.
I accept your challenge for the Herald of Winter. Oh, dang. Well, they're fighting. That's exciting.
Take that, you massive brutes! Size isn't everything.
Oh, Lord Shilacha, no!
The Bjornings have returned for your heads, greenskins. Forward fast!
Longhar, what is she doing? She will get herself killed. Wait, is that...
What? What am I missing? Oh, jeez!
Yes, crawl back into that pit you call home, worms. This is our land.
How do I get down there? I mean, I guess it's easy, but anyway. Let's go back. An unexpected outcome. That goblin has earned some respect from me. But there are still too many goblins alive for us to defeat on our own. This may be a problem. The Bjornings have returned for your... The Bjornings have returned for your heads, greenskins. Forward fast. Lenghar, what is she doing? She'll get herself killed. Wait, what is that? Eagles? Alright, good deal. Let's talk.
What a battle! Those goblin fools did not expect a visit from a great eagle. Ha ha! Let us return to Vegbar. I could use a hot meal and a stiff drink. Coming?
That was pretty cool. It could have been more epic, but that was pretty cool. Why is there a quest ring there always? I don't know. Let's make our way on up. Moving on up.
We did it! Did you see the look on that fat goblin's face when the eagle appeared?
That's great. Goblin Town is no longer a threat, and Gundabad has lost control of the goblin host. We have dealt a great blow to our enemies. Eventually, a new great goblin will rise to the top. They always do, in time. But for now, we celebrate our victory. Thank you for your help, Andang. You have done a great service for the Bjornings and the other folk of the Vales. We are in your debt. Oh man, there's the chest piece. God, that might end vitality. Alright, let's take a look. Oh yeah, there we go. Now we are a true Bjorning adventurer. That's cool, right? That's pretty awesome. Alright, what's it look like without the cape? I still can't get over that helmet without a cape. It just needs one for some reason. Alright, good deal. That's pretty epic looking. Okay. Let's see, did we finish that off then? That whole area? Yeah, there we go. Now we just got 2 more to go. Man, that was a quick one. Because we just started that tonight. Alright. That was like, out of all of them, that was by far the quickest. So if that continues, we might be able to finish this next week. That's pretty exciting. Of course, we'll continue it tomorrow. And we'll go see Radagast as well. We might go ahead and make that be the final thing we do. Repair all that. And then... we don't really need to sell yet. Okay. Alright, let's find a stable master. And... yeah, travel on down to Holtvis.
I have slain goblins today. Can you
Sure
say
you
the
have.
same?
Wonder if they'll give you an honorary title like they did with the Rangers. I don't know. Well, I guess we actually wanted to go through town this time. Back on the road and to the south once again to Radagast. We ride for war. Or whatever we're riding for. Here we go. What do we get? I don't know. Yeah, this fits the steed much more. I don't know why, but that other armor just didn't fit what we had loaded up here. Here we go again. Through the slog. Where is Radagast? Radagast gazes solemnly into the distance. So you do. Alright, buddy, let's talk. I'm glad you have come, Andang. It has been too long since I last looked upon the Gladden fields, but seeing them in such a state weighs heavily on my heart. I was a fool, Andang. When I discovered the... there's a boar right there. When I discovered orcs dredging the Gladden fields many years ago, I sought to counsel with the greatest of my order, Saruman the White. Saruman learned that Sauron believed the One Ring came to rest in the Gladden fields, but he knew not where it had fallen. Surmising that the orcs of Mordor were sent by Sauron, I offered great birds and beasts to Saruman to keep watch on the field, and hinder Sauron's forces. I thought I had done what was right. In time, my birds and beasts abandoned me, and I began to grow suspicious. I told Gandalf of what had happened, but when Saruman soon allowed the White Council to confront the necromancer, I had no reason to doubt his judgment. Once the necromancer was cast out of Dol Guldur,
I returned to the Gladden Fields to find that all of the orcs had vanished, leaving only debris and the dredging machines behind. I traveled home, believing that Sauron's reach had failed. But soon the orcs of Mordor attacked, and I was forced to abandon Roscabel, and so I wandered for many years. But I guess kindly demeanor hardens. Far too late I realized Saruman's treachery, and I am ashamed to have been a tool of his deception. After Gwaihir returned from Orthanc, I learned the truth, and Saruman's betrayal was at last undeniable. It was he who dredged the Gladden Fields, he who allowed Sauron's search to continue unhindered, he who desired the One Ring for himself, he who sent the orcs to Roscabel, he who imprisoned Gandalf, he who would betray any and all of our order to possess power of his own. But I guess appears to study himself. What Saruman inflicted upon the Gladden Fields never truly healed, but I have sent my friends deeper into the marshland. I have given them instructions to guide you in investigating the Gladden Fields. Suffice it to say, orcs are the least of our troubles. There is a rumor of an upstart ruffian lord in the marshes, and I myself have discovered a strange blight taking hold of the flora and fauna in the Gladden Fields. Alas, I do not have time to see to all of these tasks, but they are all of great importance. I simply cannot be everywhere. It is a strange thing to be needed in so many places at once. Is this how Gandalf must feel? Seek out my friends in the Gladden Fields, and aid them if you can. I must return to Holtvis at once. Okay, why don't I return to Holtvis and you take care of this, buddy? Seems like you're kind of already entrenched here, but apparently you just want to gaze into my soul. Good deal, buddy. Good, creepy deal. Okay. Well, I think this is as good a place as any to hold off here. When we return, we'll make our way across all the Gladden Fields into the creepy fog, and then probably also make our way further south to finally make our way to Glumgard. But of course, that's not till next time. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like down below, and I'll see you again real soon, tomorrow, for another LOTRO stream in either the late afternoon or early evening. But till then, thank you everybody so much for watching, and I'll see you again real soon for more of LOTRO.